2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Throwing on first down. Strong. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Lions nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Strong. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Gong. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Hassan Reddick just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him, and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Operating from the gun. Strong.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Under pressure, they got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
3rd and long. It's Goff.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
To throw on 2nd down. Strong. And that's complete to Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Strong. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
from the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, Strong. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Strong. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Strong. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Lions, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 10. Goff a handoff here to Swift. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Right down back at the 19-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Derek Barnett, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Jack Fox now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Strong. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
It's caught by Sanders. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A gain of 7, and an Eagle 1st down.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! That's caught. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
That 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Strong. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and it is 28-0.
Lions, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
That is caught. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st down, it's gone. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To the air again, Goff. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Second down and 3.
Miles Sanders. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Back to throw. Strong. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
On 1st and 10. Strong. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, 27 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead.
Eagles 35, Lions nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Here's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 11th touchdown of the year. And it's for pride now, but the Lions do get a bit closer. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Eagles 35, Lions 6.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
To throw on second down. Strong. Sanders has it over the middle. As Sanders has it poked free. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for Philly.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
59, Mike, check, 59. Pick it up.
On first down, Strong. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Watch the pass. Mike, check, 50. Don't say nothing.
To throw on third down, Strong. Now this one complete to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll look to throw again. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. The Eagles on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be third and a mile. Operating from the gun. Strong. He's going deep for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
41-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's got room, and he is out of bounds inside the 35.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off inside the 10. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he...
And, oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
Let's go.
A big play there for Philly. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right cover.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Strong. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Back to throw. Strong. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Play action. It's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
And Shark calls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 20. That's good.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Throwing on first down. Strong. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Charles Harris. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Check, 59.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Hey, what's the ball? Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Strong. Going deep here for Watkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Goff on first down. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. Off play action. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check 45. DC. I'm scared. 45.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the questions are going to continue to mount for this club, no doubt. This will almost certainly be another losing effort. And the questions will become, where do they go from here? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Rip left, rip left. Mike.
On 1st and 10, Strong. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Lost the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Check 3, check 3. 79 Broncos. Mike, check, 59. Watch the flag, watch the flag. 59's Mike, check, 59.
From the gun, Strong. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Airing it out deep for Smith. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Eagles 51, Lions 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. And now here is another interception, picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting